My name's Brian. This is my little show. Hold on, let me get it. I just wanted to come on and talk a little. You know, now you people, maybe a lot of you are starting to believe what I said for the last few years. Trump is a traitor. He works for Israel, Russia, amongst other dictators, but mostly Israel, the demonic state of Israel, because it's not a real country and it never will be. The murder of children is evil. The rape of children is evil. And Donald Trump was into that for years. That's already known. It's in the Epstein files. That's why they refused to release him. And how many of our so-called Republican senators have dual citizenship with Israel and are making money off of the IDF? Think about it. They are complicit in shitting on our Constitution, our laws, and Republicans are okay with that. Doesn't that tell you something? Can't you think? And as it's coming out, the flock cameras, cops are using it to watch little girls, track women, all cops. As of, since Trump got reelected, are traitors to their oath. Not only their state oath to the state constitutions, but to the federal Constitution, the United States Constitution of America. They are shitting all over it. They don't care. You see them every day abusing women, little girls, little boys. They're all perverts. Everyone who wears a badge is a fucking pervert. And it's being proven daily. That's why I don't trust none of them. Never have, never will. They're all complicit. Even the so-called good ones stand around and do nothing when they see their fellow officers breaking the law. And they say and do nothing. So to me, that means they are perverted child rapists as well. And when I would get calls from them begging me for donations, I told them that. Why are you shitting all over your oath? Why are you attacking innocent people? Why are you attacking young girls in provocative ways? If you watch, every one of them, from city police, state police, and the federal so-called police, ICE, are all fucking ignorant, perverted, low-life pieces of shit. Again, you see the videos everywhere that they're popping up. And it has come out that most of the ICE agents that are being hired are on record of being child rapists, child molesters, perverted, low-life pieces of shit. And yet you see this orange, false god, retard, child rapist, Zionist, fake Christian, shit all over the law, shit all over the Constitution, and now he's even shitting all over our troops again. Even our sailors that are stuck on the aircraft carrier. Hegseth is another one. He's a perverted piece of shit. All of them. All the MAGAs that are in the Republican Party are complicit, child rapist, MAGA pieces of shit. And it's been proven. The documentation is out there. All you got to do is look it up. I posted a lot of it on my Facebook page, and now Facebook is censoring or shadowing my account because I keep posting them. Cops breaking the law, cops hurting women, hurting little kids, boys and girls. So what does that tell you as well? Simple truth, simple fact. That's why I trust no one who wears a badge. I trust no one in law enforcement, not one. Not one. And I say we all, everybody that is on Facebook should file a class action lawsuit against Facebook for hiding the truth about the false orange guard, retard, child rapist, Zionist Trump. But then again, Mark Zuckerberg is a perverted, low-life piece of shit that has finally come out. He's not a real American either. He's a Zionist, not a real Christian, not a real person of faith. You see the commercial that they're posting on TV now. Oh, Meta's for everybody in the whole world. But if you go against Israel or the child rapist Zionist Trump and the MAGA Zionist pieces of shit that have dual citizenships, Facebook tries to block it, censor it, or make it harder to post. Again, which goes against our First Amendment. But they don't care. You know, that's like me. I've been followed now for probably 4 years. My phone's being tapped. My broadcaster being tapped. I even had a cop come to my door dressed as a fucking mailman. And when I called him out on it, he ran to his truck and left. I got it on video. That's why I have a video hanging on my front porch. That's why when I go out ride my bike, I have 3 cameras on me. One on my chest, one on my helmet, and one that's stationary on my bike. I record everything. And it's funny, as soon as the cops see it, they're gone. Because I point right at it. I'm like, here, look at my bike. I'm filming you. Boy, they run away. And then they'll try to sneak behind me and follow me. But they're too stupid to know rear view mirrors let you know who's following you. And when I walked into the courthouse, you got to go through that machine. I took it off, set it in a basket, slid it through the detector and stuff. As soon as he took it out, he said, you can take it. Then he's like, oh, what's that? I said, it's my camera. He's like, is it on? I'm like, yeah, it's always on. That's a good idea. That's all he could say. In the courthouse, in the Uniontown courthouse downtown, when I went in to pay taxes. No, I'm not saying all cops are bad, but these are elderly gentlemen that stand in the courthouse doorway playing with each other, basically. And they're getting paid lots of money just to stand there and jack off with each other. Remember, back in the day, we used to call those circle jerks. Just like these ICE agents out there raping children in Delaney Hall and that other place down in Texas where that little girl, how old was she? I think they said 11, pregnant, when it's supposedly only girls that are being detained in there. And there's been more than just one. There's been, I think, over 59 young girls from the age of 14 down to the age of 11 that have been reported being raped by ICE agents. And that's a simple fact, simple truth. And yet you fucking morons out there who say, oh, I'm all for the Constitution and the law. Yet these motherfuckers are shitting on the law and the Constitution daily. ICE is an illegal operation force in the United States. Not all of them are Americans either. It has been found out some are IDF soldiers that are coming here illegally, but Trump allows it and Republicans allow it. There's been people from Scandinavia caught. People from I'm not remember all the different countries that these people are being busted. Hell, the one couldn't even speak English. He had to speak to state trooper first, and then when the civilian called him out, the state trooper let that illegal ICE agent, drive off in a high-tech, beautiful Mercedes-Benz RSV, or I think it's what it's called. I can't remember. You know what I'm talking about. So to me, that state trooper is a child rapist protector. Again, just look it up. Look at all the information that's coming out. I know a lot of you out there say, "Oh, that's fake news," but it isn't when it's live, caught on live camera. You can see it. How's that fake? You fucking morons are so brain dead. And Trump even said he would only run for office as a Republican because Republicans are so fucking stupid and retarded that don't believe anything he says and does. Even as he shits at world meetings, he shits himself. You can see the crowd just move away from him. Kids don't care. Do you know how embarrassing that is for our country? Think about it. Again, I always say this too. Use your God-given brain and your God-given ability to think and reason. I'm still waiting for the cops to come to my house again, but I haven't broken any law. None. Except criticize Israel as it should be. They are the demonic state in the whole world. They have caused more death, destruction, sickness than any other place in the world. Israel did that. And now they're doing it out in the open. Out in the open, you're seeing it. These IDF soldiers raping little boys, raping little girls, and then killing them. That's supposed to be the Holy Land? No, it isn't. They lost their covenant with God thousands of years ago, and they know it. That's why they started worshiping, I'm not going to pronounce it properly. Baal is one of their so-called demonic gods. I can't pronounce the other one. I'm not even going to try. But simple truth, simple fact. And Facebook will try to delete or hide this video because I'm speaking truth. And what does our Bible, our belief in the Holy Father in heaven say to do? You are supposed to expose evil when you see it, not hide it, not turn away from it. You are supposed to see it and point it out. Again, just read your Bible. Not just the Old Testament, you got to read the New Testament too. And again, why has the so-called English Bible been raped over 14 times and re-edited? That's what I call raping the Bible is. Re-edited. Why don't we follow well, it ain't the original Bible, but the complete Bible from, I'm not going to name the country because now the IDF might want to go in there and destroy the church that this Bible is in that has over 88 books of the Bible, complete. And yet, but yeah, I pray and hope and believe that Democrats will take over. But I also hope, pray, and believe, and I'm trusting that the Democrats, liberals, and progressives will hold Trump, his entire cabinet, and every fucking double two-faced piece of shit Zionist in Congress, Republicans. They all need to be held accountable, arrested, and all their money should be given back to the American people that they have illegally stolen, especially the Trump family and especially Elon Musk. You know, the immigrant Elon Musk from South Africa, who has literally stolen trillions of dollars from the American people and never bettered anything, especially when he was illegally buying votes, which goes against the Constitution and it breaks the law. And yet, this motherfucker's allowed to run all over the place and continue to steal taxpayer money. He's supposedly the first trillionaire. No, he ain't. Again, just think, man. Just think. God gave you the ability to think, look, see, hear, and reason. I don't care if you go to church. That's your choice. I left the church years ago when I woke up. As George Carlin used to say, when he finally woke up, grew up, and seen, looked, and heard, and knows what the so-called Catholic Church is doing with these evangelical retards that are not Christian. If they were, they wouldn't be sucking Donald Trump's demonic dick like they're doing. Again, it's just a simple fact, simple truth. So I'm trying to decide on riding my bike over to the store. I'm terrified of my brakes. I'm losing brakes bad. But I can't rely on my sister or my brother-in-law to take me when I need to go. And that hurts me to say that, but it's true. When I really need to go, there's always something else that they have to do. Then all of a sudden, for a few days, they're like, oh, let's go. And then after that, but I understand they have their own problems as well. And let's get to the insurance company. How many of you out there are having problems with the so-called U card from United Healthcare now? Think about it. I've tried to use it multiple times now since January 1st. And the orange retard child rapist Zionist Trump fucked the healthcare system up with his MAGA demonic worshiping pieces of shit congressman. Literally just fucked it all up. For 4 days, I've been trying to use the E-card or U-card at the Dollar General to buy food. It didn't work. And then when you call them, they're like, oh, the store must have... The store didn't change shit. The store did not change nothing. United Healthcare did with their simple bullshit with the U-card that they never should have started to begin with. But they got greedy. Remember back in the day when you'd get the debit card? It worked a hell of a lot better, but they didn't like it because people were buying cigarettes with it. So fucking what? That's that person's problem, not the insurance companies. And good people like me who used it for food got shit all over. That's why United Healthcare is under a major lawsuit as of now. Well, another lawsuit. And they are still being investigated for fraud by using and issuing this bullshit U-card. I joined the lawsuit, and I told them I was going to, and I did. And I'm getting ready to file a lawsuit with the help of some other people against Facebook for sitting on my constitutional First Amendment right of free speech. Just because they say, well, we're a private company. That doesn't trump the fucking Constitution of the United States. But Mark Zuckerberg is a Zionist. At first, he might not have been, but now he is. Because you see how complicit he is with all this bullshit. And then when you try to post the truth about ICE, actual live video, Zuckerberg and his Facebook cronies will block it, won't allow it to be posted. You know, that's illegal. And I've won 2 lawsuits against Facebook so far. Even though one was for, what was it, $25 and the other one was for $45. It's better than nothing. At least it was a lawsuit that went through. So you know you can sue Facebook. So sue them. Every user that is on Facebook who has been ghosted by Facebook, treated like shit by Facebook lying on you, you should file a class action lawsuit against Facebook. Oh, excuse me. Oh, well. Think, people. Vote Democrat. Save America. Save the Constitution. Save our rights, freedoms, and liberties. And let's get these fucking retarded child rapist ICE agents off our streets, which again is illegal. They're not, by the Constitution, they are not allowed to be on the streets. Look it up. Read your Constitution. Read the statutes. I know you won't believe me. That's why I don't quote them. Do it yourself. Look it up. Oh, well, my name's Brian. This is my little show. Much love, peace, and honor to you all. Please get out and vote. Vote Democrat up and down the line. But make sure the Democrat you're voting for goes along with the Democratic policy. Not like Fetterman, who's shitting all over his oath to worship the demonic state of Israel and to worship his false orange god, the child rapist, Zionist, fake Christian Trump. Simple truth, simple fact. I told you all this years ago, but you didn't believe me. Now you do, don't you? Because I speak simple truth, simple fact. I don't pull punches, play games. I do a lot of investigating before I even open my mouth. Take care.